Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today I want to do another Palisade trim comparison video because you guys seem to find those very helpful. If you follow along, late last year I posted the XRT SEL Premium as well as the Limited. Well, today behind me I have the SEL Premium, the Limited, as well as the top Calligraphy trim levels that we're going to take a look at and see what each one has to offer. So I want to try to format this video the same as the one I did last time, starting out with the lowest trim level in the comparison, then moving our way up to the top Calligraphy. So here we have the SEL Premium, then we have the Limited as well as the Calligraphy, then there's another Limited as well as another Calligraphy on the end there, but we won't be focusing too much on those, except when I do discuss the exterior colors. I will show you those as well. So starting out here with the SEL Premium package, I will have the pricing information up on the screen as I do not have the exact information as of the filming of this video, but this is one of my favorites in the Palisade lineup as far as the value that you're paying for the features and options that you're getting. Now, as we know, the SEL Premium does have the H-Tex leatherette interior, whereas you move up to the Limited, you get the real genuine leather, and then the top Calligraphy does get the nicer Napa leather. So all three of these will have different interior options, although on the surface, the leatherette is very similar to that of the leather, and I think the Napa leather is definitely a step up from the regular leather. But as we can see, because this one is finished in the same steel graphite as the Limited, and they both even have the accessory roof racks on top, that they look identical from the outside. So you will not be able to tell these from the outside the difference between the two, which is quite surprising, given as we know the pre-refresh Palisades did have the painted trim like the Calligraphy on the Limited. That is no longer available, unfortunately. So these two trim levels will look identical from the exterior. So I will go ahead and have the full list of features you are gaining going to the SEL Premium over that of the base SEL up on the screen, so you guys can pause the video and read through those if you would like. But this is the first trim level in the lamp to get a lot of the nice amenities, such as the 20-inch alloy wheels, the fully digital instrument cluster, front parking sensors, the AC outlet in the second row seats, the 360 surround vision camera system, the blind spot monitor, the upgraded audio system, heated and ventilated second row seats, and a host of other amenities on the interior. So that is part of the reason why I really do like this trim level and the value that it offers for the price point. So like all Palisades, you will get full LED lighting on the outside. You have your LED turn signals up top, your LED projector headlights down below, and your LED daytime running light in the vertical portion right there. The dark black chrome grille, which looks very nice with the dark Hyundai emblem. There's your camera for the 360 surround vision camera system. Front parking sensors, of course, like I mentioned, with the darkened silver chrome down below. And your radar sensor for the adaptive cruise control is behind that plate right there. The matte black plastic trim on the sides of the vehicle is found on all but the Calligraphy, which we'll show a little bit later in this video. Of course, you do get the 20-inch alloy wheels, which are identical to that of the Limited here on the SEL Premium. Turn signal integration on the mirrors, body color. There's another camera for the camera system. Of course, all three mirrors are going to be dimming on every Palisade. That is a standard feature. This one does have blind spot detection. There's your silver accented door handles. This does have Hyundai Digital Key 2 capabilities. It's more silver accent trim down below. And coming out back, the full LED lighting does continue on as well with your taillights, turn signals. And your reverse lights are down here in the lower part of the bumper with the rear parking sensors. Dual outlet exhaust on the passenger side of the vehicle. There's your H-Track badge because this one is all-wheel drive. Looks very nice, and like I said, this is identical to that of the Limited parked next to it. And this one makes it even better because both of them do have the roof rail accessory up top, which makes them look completely identical, other than the interior colors on these particular two are different colors. But outside of that, the SEL Premium and Limited are going to look the same from the outside. So next up, of course, we have the Limited trim of the Palisade. Once again, I will have the pricing information up on the screen. And I have to say, this is a fairly small step up in terms of features and options over that of the SEL Premium. But it does include things like the genuine leather seating surfaces, rain sensing windshield wipers, the driver's seat power leg thigh extension, premium door sill plates. You get the widened sunroof, so you get the panoramic roof in the back, two separate panes of glass versus that of just the smaller sunroof. You get a different headliner, heated third row seats, heads-up display, and the third row power folding and reclining seats. But showing you the one difference on the outside that you can spot between the two is there is the two sunroofs on the Limited trim versus that of the SEL Premium, which just has the single smaller one in the front. So finally, we have the top calligraphy trim level. Once again, pricing will be up on the screen. You do gain a fair amount of equipment going to the calligraphy over that of the Limited. Some of those features include, of course, the Napa leather seating surfaces. You do get a fully exclusive exterior design with paint match body cladding, unique silver accented grille, unique wheels. You get puddle lamps, you get a fully digital display rear view mirror. You get the widened LED third brake light at the back of the vehicle that is mounted on a unique spoiler as well. You get the remote smart park assist. You get a different headliner, you get some ambient lighting on the interior, and a few other items as well, including the driver motion ergo seat. So I will say the Calligraphy Palisade is more of a step up than the Limited versus the Limited from the SEL Premium, if that makes sense. So I would say if you're looking at a Limited, chances are you're also considering a Calligraphy, either for the features and options that it adds or the exterior design. I know a lot of people do prefer the body paint match cladding, the unique silver accented grille in the front versus that of the black on the other trims of the Palisade. So chances are people do cross shop the Limited and the Calligraphy if you're in the market for an SUV of this size. You do have a few more parking sensors for the remote smart park assist functionality. So you do gain the parking sensors on the sides of the front bumper, which is not found on the other models with the front sensors. Still the same full LED lighting in the front. Camera is in the same location for the parking camera system. Once again, different 20-inch alloy wheel design with a more aero spoke design. Many people do prefer these wheels, in fact, over that of the other 20-inch option here on the Limited and the SEL Premium. Body cladding, like I mentioned, this continues on to the mirror caps as well. Same silver accent door handle pulls and the beltline molding. And out back, that rear fascia continues on to the unique rear bumper design with the brightened silver chrome trim with the unique patterned texture to it. And then lastly, of course, like I mentioned, you do have the unique rear spoiler design, which has an extra wide LED light that runs across the entire length. And here is your camera for the camera rear view mirror that you can turn off and disable if you would like and use it like a normal auto dimming mirror. But that is a unique aspect from the Calligraphy. As you can see, the design of the spoiler is going to differ quite a bit from that of the other trim levels. So now one last aspect I do want to touch on as far as the exterior goes on the Calligraphy is going to be the exterior paint colors available on this trim level, because there is one exclusive color that you cannot get on any other trim of the Palisade that you can get on the Calligraphy, and that is this one on the end, and that is the Robust Emerald, which is a very dark metallic green. Looks extremely nice in the sunlight, as you can see. Hopefully it shows up on camera quite a bit, but this is a very nice green. It is very dark if it's not in direct sunlight or brighter conditions outside. It almost looks black, similar to that of the blue that is available. And with that being said, the Robust Emerald only comes with the black interior option, so you cannot get the navy beige. Of course, that wouldn't look that great on a green exterior color. But all the other trims of the Palisade, I do believe you can get the navy beige interior or the black option on the particular Calligraphy trim. So just note that black only comes with the Robust Emerald, but I will show you the navy beige option here on the Sierra Burgundy one. Now, starting out with the SEL Premium interior, like I said, this one is the H-Tex color. It comes in both black, as seen here, as well as a gray option. You cannot get the navy and beige on the SEL Premium. Door panels are going to be very similar to that of the upper trim levels. There will be some minor stitching and pattern changes depending on the trims, but overall, many of the features and options are going to be the same across all three of these. You will get ambient lighting on the Calligraphy though. Still have memory seating on the SEL Premium. Power driver seat with 4-way power lumbar. You have the white accent piping on the black H-Tex leather. But taking a look inside, like I said, because this is the first trim level to get the fully digital 12.3-inch gauge cluster paired to the same size infotainment screen, so this is going to be the same across them. Still have a leather-wrapped steering wheel with paddle shifters on the back. And one of the main differences is going to be your sunroof. This only has the smaller single sunroof compared to that of the other two vehicles, which I'll show, that do have the dual pane sunroof, which features a large piece of glass for second row passengers. But outside of that, it is pretty hard to distinguish an SEL Premium from that of a Limited. Jumping in the back seat really quick, as you can see, you do get these side window shades. Same power release and fold functionality for the second row seats to gain access to the third row. I do like that about the Palisade. You can see the seats are currently folded down, but of course do fold up for passenger or cargo carrying capacity, whatever you would need. As you can see, heated and ventilated seats. There's your 115 volt power outlet with a 12 volt outlet as well. USB-C charging throughout the vehicle. LED interior lighting. And of course, one of my favorite features for the second row is going to be the ratcheting armrest, so you can recline it and change the angle of the armrest itself to fit your body style or whatever seat position you have the seat reclined to. And finally, finishing up with the cargo area of the SEL Premium. Of course, power trunk, but you do not get the power folding or power recline third row seats, but you do get the power release second row seats, which is standard on every Palisade. Harman Kardon premium audio with the subwoofer right here. 12 volt outlet on all of them. So you do have a manual third row seat as far as the recline goes, but overall many features are still found here on the SEL Premium. Now moving on to the limited trim, this one does have the navy beige interior option, but black is available if you would like on most colors. All the darker panels, such as the top piece down here, the lower door panel, and even most of the interior plastics are going to be a very dark blue color, which is unique for a vehicle in this segment. You do have the lighter beige leather and the lighter wood trim that accents the interior dash and door panels, which makes it look very nice as a whole. Now, of course, I know this interior is not for everybody, including the fully beige leather steering wheel, but like I said, black is available if you would like a more traditional color option. But as far as the features and option goes, like I said, you won't be able to tell really too much difference between the two, as you still have the memory seating, the premium audio. You do get the power leg extension on the limited, which is this button right here. So you can extend that out for more comfort on long drives, but outside of that, the power adjustments are going to be the same. Now, one of the key differences between the Limited and the Calligraphy's navy beige interior options is going to be the steering wheel, which I will show you once we get to that vehicle. But just note, this one is fully beige leather wrapped with the silver accent trim, paddle shifter, stuff like that. There is no other accent color on the steering wheel. But stepping inside, all the technology is going to be the same. So same digital cluster, same infotainment. Here's your different headliner option, which is more of a two-tone effect, kind of heathered throughout. Does look very nice and is a slight upgrade from that of the SEL Premium, I would say. And there's your sunroof, the same up front, but you do get the large fixed pane of glass for the rear seat passengers, which we will take a look at. Take a look in the back. Same setup as far as the door shades go. And the seats are going to be the same as well, minus the different leather material on them. Heated and ventilated function. There's your power outlet for the wall outlet. But moving up top, we can see the fixed pane of glass is quite massive. Goes behind the second row seats. It starts into the third row and is a great option if you would like a lot of additional light inside of the cabin. And there is your heated third row seats, as well as your power recline, power fold functionality, which you can control from the trunk as well. So take a look in the cargo area. Like I said, you do still have the same subwoofer 12 volt outlet, as well as power release second row seats, but you do gain the power folding and power reclining third row seats, which you can control here on the left side of the cargo area. So these are one-touch functionality. So just press the button once and it will power fold the seats up into their seating position. And then once they are up, you can control them even further and set them to recline a little bit further than they are set to. So there is some adjustment as far as the recline goes on third row seats, which is a nice feature if you do plan to use them for occupants. Now finally, taking a look at the Calligraphy interior. Like I said, this one still has the navy beige option, but there are some differences of that of the Limited. So you still have the navy accents throughout in most of the same places. Still have the beige leather materials. You do have slightly different stitching patterns on the door panels, as well as the seating surfaces and throughout the rest of the cabin as well. I believe you still have the same interior wood accent, although it might be slightly different now that I am looking at it. It looks like more of a gray instead of a beige color, so that is a small difference there. Still have the memory seats, of course. All the window switch gear is going to be the same. You do have a stainless speaker grille on the door panels, which gives it a much nicer premium look in my opinion. The driver's seat controls are going to be mostly the same, although they are laid out a little bit different. You do have a unique function of the driver's seat. That is the Ergo Motion driver's seat, which uses air bladders inside of the seat itself for a massaging function. So that's not available on any other Palisade, but you still do have the power leg extension with some different switch gears, and you can control the side cushions to tighten them or loosen them depending on your body style and your comfort needs and stuff like that. But nonetheless, taking a look at the dashboard, you can see the steering wheel is going to be quite different from that of the beige steering wheel found in the Limited. So you can see this one is a two-tone effect where it has the navy on the outside, the beige on the inside, and the same silver accented controls throughout the rest of the wheel. But stepping inside, you can see same dashboard for the most part. You do have some unique controls here on the center console. As far as the HVAC controls go, this is a small touchscreen display that you can use for the vent function, change where the air is flowing to and stuff like that. But overall, it is going to be largely the same in the center console. Moving up top, you do have a unique microfiber headliner that is finished in the light beige. When paired to this interior option, if you get the black interior, this is going to be a black microfiber headliner. And as you can see, this does have the rear display. You can do a few adjustments, including brightness and height of the camera projection. If you don't want to use the camera functionality for the mirror, simply flip it down and it turns into a normal auto-dimming mirror. Very neat functionality. Now take a look at the rear seat. Feature-wise, you're going to be identical to that of the lower trim levels. So sunshade, some different stitching and accents on the door panel, but largely the same color combination as the navy beige in the Limited. And finally, looking at the cargo capacity and cargo area, same thing as the Limited. So you still have the subwoofer, the power folding second row seats, as well as the power one-touch functionality for the third row seating surfaces. So simply touch the button, brings the seats up, push it again, brings them down. So really, in terms of feature-wise, it's all going to be the same as that of the Limited for the most part on the inside. And of course, I can't end out this video without showing you the party trick of the Palisade and a few other vehicles as well that I have showcased before, and that is the remote smart park assist functionality. So here on the key fob, you can pull the vehicle forward and backward after remote starting it. Simply hold down the button on the fob for forward. It will shift the vehicle. As long as there's no objects in the way, it will start moving the vehicle forward, which again is just a party trick. A lot of people have not seen this functionality before in person. Now, I guess one thing it is handy for is lining the vehicles up on the lot. And as you can see, nailed it. So that's going to do it for this comparison on the SEL Premium, the Limited, as well as the top calligraphy trim levels of the Palisade. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, make sure to hit that like button below. It greatly helps out the channel and these videos. Subscribe if you guys are not already subscribed, and check out some of my content here on the channel, not only on the Palisade, other Hyundai vehicles as well, but also just a lot of automotive videos in general. If you guys have been following along, you know I've done a lot of content not only on the Palisade, but other Hyundai stuff. So chances are, if you're in the market or interested in purchasing a new Hyundai vehicle, I've got you covered here on the channel, so make sure to go check that out. Now let me know down in the comment section below which Hyundai Palisade trim level in the 2023 model year is your favorite or you think is the best bang for the buck. Now, like I said, I really do like the SEL Premium package, not only because it comes in the 7 and 8 passenger configuration, but just because it offers a lot of the same technology and features as that of the Limited and the Calligraphy at a lower price point for those that are shopping in the mid to the upper $40,000 range, depending on if you get front wheel drive or all wheel drive. So let me know that information down in the comment section below. Once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and as always, hope to see you guys in the next one.